Let's take a look at one of the Christmas carols today that we can learn to play very easily because it's made out of nothing but a diatonic scale. A diatonic scale is those boring scales used to practice as a kid that just run from one note up 8 notes, an octave, octavo, octopus, 8, and all the melody is contained in that octave, and no sharps or flats, no accidentals are used at all. In other words, if I played it in the key of C, it would just be like this. And if I played it clear through this song, you'd see it's within the confines of that one octave. Nothing higher, nothing lower, so it's very easy to learn, right? And the chords are very simple. You only use 3 chords, the C chord, the F chord, and the G chord. And you can use them in your right hand as well as in your left hand, of course. So in the left hand, I'm going to make a kind of a bass that goes like that part of the time. When I'm just playing the C note repeatedly, in terms of counting, it'd be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. See that? Okay. Now let's take it a little slower here. I established that left hand bass here, and in the right hand, I kind of have a frozen hand kind of deal going. I'm playing the C chord, but C's on top, G's in the middle, and the E's on the bottom. And I'm just going to leave my hand frozen. By frozen, I mean it's in that position. If I put glue on my fingers and just played each note going down all the white keys, that's all there is to it, okay? So you don't even have to know what chord you're playing at that point, okay? It's good to know, but I mean you wouldn't have to just to play the melody there. Okay, so let's take it that far. Now you probably say, well, that's kind of dissonant, but listen. Speed it up and it loses that dissonant sound. If you don't like that sound, then play the actual chord. Play C, G, F, C, F, C, G, C. Okay, because there's only those 3 chords, C, F, and G. C, G upside down, second inversion, F upside down, root position of C, first inversion of F, second inversion of C, root position of G. If you want to put the 7th in, that's fine. And then the first inversion of C. So that would sound like this. Okay, now when we get down to the bottom here, let's put a little amen on it. See that? I just pull my bottom 2 fingers up 1 and then back down. Okay, let's do it that far. Oops, I'm sorry, I did a walk down instead of an amen. I was going to teach you the amen. So you can do that. Take the C chord, move it to the F, and then back to C. Or you could do a walk down. I did an amen walk down. In other words, I started on the 4 chord and went down to the 1 chord by parallel 10ths. Those notes are 10 notes apart. F and A, E and G, D and F, and C and E. Okay, that far. Now, F chord. After I play the F chord, I'm going to do an amen. Amen. How do you do an amen on the F chord? Same way. You take the 4 chord of F, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 notes above F, which is B flat. How do I know it's B flat? Because in the F scale there's a B flat. Okay, so I play the B flat chord and then the F chord. Okay. Amen. Now I think here we'll do an amen too. Whoops, that wouldn't work. Let me do it. Yeah, that would be going from F to G. Or Or you go from C to G, either one. And there you could pull your bottom fingers up in thirds and back down. Okay? Then the middle part's easy. If you want to go up an octave, do the same thing. Sloppy, but you get the idea. Come down the same way in the middle part. Echo that, or you could run it if you want. I'm making an F minor there. Now the nice thing about, since the song is built on a diatonic scale, you could play it on any key. All you have to know is the scale of that key. For example, if you knew the scale of D flat, then you could just move from the C chord to the A flat 7th chord, which is the 5/7 chord in the key of D flat, and D flat. And do the same thing there with key of D. By the way, it's written in the key of D. George Frederick Handel wrote in the key of D, but you can play it in any key. So you want to go to E flat. Now, I don't want to imply that that's the only style you can play short of the world, and that's just one kind of fun style. You could obviously play it any way you want. And here's a simple way. Kind of deal, or a music box kind of thing. Or you can play it in chimes like this. A good thing to do there is to lay down some bells first like this. Like so. Or you can play it, there's lots of ways you can play it. Anyway, if you enjoy this kind of stuff, come on over to PlayPiano.com and sign up for our free newsletter. And we also have a course, of course, in Christmas carols that covers this and lots of others. So if you want to get up to speed on that, you'll probably want to look into that. So thanks for being with me, and we'll see you next time around. Bye-bye for now.
Good morning, this is Duane, and I'd like to walk you through my daily piano tips. It's a blog that I write most every day. And I say write, it's usually accompanied by a video. So I'd just like you to walk through it. If you're a piano player, you need to know about this because there's a treasure of stuff in here that goes back for years that you can review from time to time. We're looking at the face of the blog here, and the video here is called How Many Styles You Can Use with One Song, like on Satin Doll. But if you want to see what's current, you click there, and that goes through to our current copy. And I think it was Silent Night that I recorded last, and the one before that was Learn to Improvise by simply being playful with the tune. And usually there's a text. Sometimes like that one, there's no text, but usually there's a text with the video, so you can follow along if you want, or if you don't get something on the tape, on the video, then you can read about it. And this is about fingering, piano fingering, and so on. But look at all the archives here. September 13th, March 12th, May 2011. It goes back to, wow, I've been at it for a while, haven't I? November 2006, and this is 14. I've been at it a long time. in any case, you ought to know about that. It's real easy to find. Right up here, I'll show you the URL. It's PlayPiano, all one word, .com. Then put a slash after that, and then WordPress. WordPress, that's all you need. It's just playpiano.com, WordPress. All right. I'll try to make a link for you too, so you can just click through it. But if you don't, just type in playpiano.com/WordPress, and you can find that blog. Then you be sure and subscribe to it so that you can get it every time it comes out. Okay. Well, thank you for being with me, and hope you'll enjoy this. I'm sure you will. Bye for now.